than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher.
From the home of the 12s, they raised the banner just a moment ago. We are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Walker to start the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Hey, let's go Sunday.
Now Gino. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissling. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with him. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the first down.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. He'll buy some time right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Gino now to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
It's a loss of 14. Brings up third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Reek Woolen in on the stop. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Down to the 41. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
41 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
First down, Commanders.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Juwan Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
With the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Robinson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 17-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
This defense for the Commanders, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here we go on 4th. Smith. That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. DK Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 79 yards. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Howe will throw it. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, Gibson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And not much on that run, Charles.
That's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Gibson again.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one 28 yards on the ground.
First down, Washington.
This time they'll throw it with Howell.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Commanders 14, Seahawks 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
On gain of 6. And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The Seahawks at 2-6 now in the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Out of the gun, Smith.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field.
Back to throw, Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
For McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second down throw for Howell.
This is caught by Williams. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Throwing here, Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. And once more, Howell back to the air.
And his pass incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10, Howell. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, Howell's going to mix it up here.
Back to throw again. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Oh, he sheds himself free. A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards.
A gain of 42 yards on the play. First down, Washington.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And here's a give to Gibson.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Al down to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith. Finding Walker complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
That's good for the Seattle Seahawks.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's another first down. I want to be a gain of 21 yards. And Walker once more.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that one. Who knows?
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll try the air now with Smith. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
20-yard line.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Walker is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Gino. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
Back now in Seattle, Washington.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
Third and long, here's Howell.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Now they go play action with Howell.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
A handoff for Gibson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And the Washington first down.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
A give left side to Robinson.
That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Mike Williams
from 17 yards out.
And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a two-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw is Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
A big play looming on third down.
Now Gino.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. All three timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Eluding the pressure right.
And this one too low.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
Throwing again is Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Well, they'll let McLaurin try and run.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Here's 1st and 10. Smith. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Here's Smith.
Short throw to Disley.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
One last throw here for Smith. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Commanders,
they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's arm. skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at, tell her it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. I'm a number one like you say, set page. Used to kick boot on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your step, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate.
Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. Yeah, this ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah, bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah, down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah, so ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah, when you pop it, they don't wanna slice. Yeah, breed the envy, that's a part of life. Yeah, mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Kill, I would sacrifice a heart in me. For family, high roller. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. For real lifespan, looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going and going. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah, when you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah, greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah, mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise to hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby, we ain't never spoke? I don't be out here with random women on the road. They want a DNA test to prove it, I'm like, here you go. I could've saved you a bunch of time and told you the results. Looking for hush money from me, you ain't gon' get it though. Historic, rain on my parade, I keep walking and ignore it. Just part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. introduction. Style my own, can't no one touch it. Became what they said I couldn't. Mediocre, that won't cut it. Life is a gift, I wanna live it to the fullest while I can. Why would I not wanna know my days in this game are numbered? Might as well enjoy the few years that I do have left. Who knows when I'ma write my last verse? I've been to hell and back ever since that first EP came out with all I have on it. I've been giving all I have, wasn't really prepared for the pain I was gonna have to go through to get to the end result that I knew I wanted. Hoped I would make an impact in rap. Has that been insane? Yes, but it was worth it. I can't imagine if I would've gave up and just turned my back on this music. Where would I be now? Don't know how I would've made it out from underneath that rainy cloud. Had my doubts, yes, but that's how I found my true purpose. If my surface looks great, who cares if underneath I'm hurting? If there's one thing I've learned in my life, it's that life is uncertain. Getting burned is unavoidable, isn't it? Ain't a person alive that hasn't been a victim of being lied to. We're all hypocrites, giving our 2 cents but not listening. All living in our own world, thinking that we're right when the fact of the matter is a closed mind is the mind of an idiot. Don't believe that's true? Well, open it.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me, meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat, repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it, talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm no money, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me, meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat.